Hey, I'm Brian,
And I'm Scott.
and welcome to the Two Old Fashions podcast, where two friends have conversations over cocktails, or in this instance, over a car ride.
We are on the road. I was told no cocktails while driving, which makes sense.
Not safe.
That's a good advice, I think, for everybody.
All about responsibility here.
Yes.
We did our last podcast sober. This one, we were on the way to the concert. We're switching the format up. I like it. I hope the people like it.
On our way to Jason Isbell, I did get a text from one of my friends who's going to be there about 20 minutes ago. It just said "whelp," and I thought, "Oh, great! Did he cancel again?"
Oh no, because there's storms in the area.
But it was because of the rain. I guess she was getting caught in a big downpour.
Okay, well,
So
I don't know if people are watching on video, but behind us it is a little cloudy, but we are headed towards sunshine. I think the thunderstorm warning is gone, and we are going to have a good time no matter what, because Scott is a baller and we've covered seats.
I don't know if buying tickets makes me a baller. But yeah, I decided long ago that I'm too old to sit on the lawn. I decided that about, 5 years ago or so, that I just can't do lawn anymore. So yes, we have seats.
What are your thoughts on pit?
It depends on who I'm going to see.
Okay.
But generally I want to be standing. So yeah, my preference would be to be in the standing room. I don't need to be front row in the pit.
Yeah.
I like to be a little bit back where I have some space. But yeah, I'm pro being closed, pro standing.
I'm evolving on this. I was all pit all the time, if possible.
Yeah.
More recently, I've had some, and it's fun, but I also like the idea of just having a spot. So that if you go to the bathroom, you go get some merch, you can come back and your spot is your spot. You don't have to, like the last Dave show I went to, it's like lining up. I was like, all right, we're lined up with Jeff, the saxophone player. And when I come back, I'm about 3/4 of the way back. I was like trying to do all this pinpoint math after a couple beers. I found my friends, but it takes a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. But again, like when I'm doing it, unless I really want to be front row, which again is rare, I'm back so far that it's very easy to find my space.
Okay. Well, neither of us are, NBA caliber height. So
No.
it's also sometimes nice to be at a little bit of a slope where the seats are.
Okay. Now, one of my biggest complaints about Wolf Trap when we're seeing the show is the crowd generally likes to sit down. And actually, I don't know if it was last time I saw Isbell there, but at some point he made a comment. He said, like, I know the crowd at Wolf Trap, they like to sit. So if you want to stand, feel free to stand, but I know the crowd here likes to sit.
I've got a friend that we could have on this podcast that would have an entire 30-minute soliloquy about standing at baseball games when your team has 2 strikes against the opposing team.
He's for or against it?
4. Oh, he wants to stand all the time. But I'm with him. It's caused some kerfuffles with the other fans, but I'm pro standing. I mean, if you're going there and have good, if it's an acoustic show, right? When we went to the one,
that's different.
Yeah,
that's in a theater.
At an amphitheater or a stadium, I think you got to stand.
Gosh, I saw Bruce Springsteen in like 2012 at the Capital One Arena, and he busted out a song that he hadn't played live since like 1977 or something like that. And I stood, and the guy behind me started tapping me on the shoulder to please sit down.
Oof.
And I got so frustrated.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Going a little bit of an alternative route here to save some toll money.
Okay.
Heads up.
Okay, well, we're early.
Yes. Got plenty of time. I packed the cooler. I brought us some sandwiches. I got some guac, some tailgate chairs. This is like my Super Bowl. I've been excited about this all day.
You told me that your superpower is tailgating.
It is.
And this is the first time I think we've ever tailgated
I
together.
think so. Yeah. I've learned from some of the best. Like I told you, my dad's really good at hospitality.
Yeah.
And my fraternity brother at Sigma Nu at UVA, he and his family put on like some pretty epic tailgates at UVA before football games. So, I've observed, I had this idea to start like a tailgating business where you just like show up with like a U-Haul and just set stuff up for people. And then I saw an email this year from the Alumni Association offering that service.
I was going to say, they have that, right?
Yeah, somebody beat me to it.
They also have that service at the beach where you can have somebody set up your beach chairs with like the tent and your coolers. And I think that sounds fantastic.
It does. So we busted right into the concert, which is fine. We skipped your album. We usually start with what we're drinking, which today is nothing. And then we go to the album.
We do go into the album.
You want to talk about the 502?
Yeah, so we listened to the 502's album called The 502's, self-titled. I described it the past 2 weeks as like a Lumineers, Mumford & Sons ska band. Mm-hmm. Very happy, upbeat music. I listened to it a couple hours ago. because time got away from me. I forgot we were recording today, so I had to get it in.
It happens.
It was a fun album.
It's a great album.
It was fun, right?
I really enjoyed it. I thought, the first song, banger, right? So that gets you.
That's what they opened the concert that I saw them with. That was their first song, and I was like, oh, I love this band.
Usually I can pull up my Spotify. I'm driving. What's the name of that one?
If Good Times Were Dollars, I think.
Yes.
Good Times Were Dollars, we'd have $1 million.
Yep.
What a great line.
Yes, it was. And it's a great song. It talks about having whiskey cokes. So that is actually what I have in the cooler for us.
Oh, okay.
When we get to the menu.
Oh, exciting.
But yeah, the album, being very new to the 502, I thought it was fun. It was summery, like you said. A lot of that could have been a song of the summer, not well known. Hard to categorize, like you said. I mean, different singers, some banjo, some violin. I would call it Americana.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so it actually reminded me of Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors.
A little bit.
And funny enough, when I finished the album, Spotify pulled that up next. So I really enjoyed it. I saw, on the concert list that they had, I saw your Virginia Beach show.
Yeah.
And then I saw they're headed to Ireland, which
is
an interesting mix there. But yeah, next time they come back, I would love to see them. I don't know where they would play around here.
They kind of seem like a Wolf Trap band.
Like, think they're big enough?
No, I mean, they can't sell it out.
Okay.
But I could see them do like a double bill, or like a co-headlining thing.
Yeah, because they feel too big for like a tally-ho.
Yes.
But not big enough for a Wolf Trap.
I mean, there were a lot of people there in Virginia Beach, and that was a free show.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess because it's free, I mean, we probably wouldn't have paid.
Yeah.
But they were really fun. So on stage, they had 3 people in the front. It was the lead singer who played a banjo. The woman played an acoustic guitar, and then the saxophone player, or the horn player, because he had a whole bunch of different horns. And then in the back, they had drums, keyboards, and maybe the bass player. Mm-hmm. But then they were all like rotating, rotating different positions, and they're all just like running around the whole time. I would love to see them again, especially now that I know their music a little bit more. I've listened to a few of their other stuff as well.
Yeah.
And so, is this the first time we've agreed on an album? Like completely agreed on one?
Maybe. I mean, we both liked Born in the USA.
It's true. We did. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I was thinking like even Reunions, Jason Isbell, bring it back there. Like, that's your favorite album. I like it, but I said that that's my least favorite Jason Isbell song, or album. I kind of feel like we're in agreement on this one completely.
I agree. Yes, we are. I think we have different levels of agreement on different ones.
That's
there's polar opposites, and there's some. I mean, neither of us like this Patty Griffin album very much.
No, but
who we're on our way to see.
Who we're gonna go see? We're gonna still see her. We probably won't watch her from the seats. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm curious to see what she is like because, like I said, in college I liked her.
Yeah.
But maybe she's just a little too old.
I hope she plays some of the hits for you. But yes, if you're not familiar, at Wolf Trap, it's a historical landmark, I think, or it's a national
park.
Okay. So the lawn, you can bring your own food and drink. So we thought we'd go have a picnic during Patty.
You can bring whatever you want into that place.
So super cool venue. If you've never checked it out, highly recommend. Yeah. The other one for 502, there's a newer one at the Wharf called Union Stage. I could see them playing there.
I've never been there.
Okay. I went recently to check out a band that just kind of like came up in a magazine I read.
Yeah.
And like, maybe it's too small. I don't know. Not sure what kind of crowd they would draw for a paid show, but hopefully they hear this and they want to come to town.
That's right. Maybe they'll be a sponsor. Maybe we can get them on the podcast.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, we tried to get the guitarist for Jason Isbell on the podcast. He had a solo album that was called Dad Rock, I think.
Which, I mean,
perfect.
Right up our alley.
Perfect. And I assume that he just gets so many emails that he just missed ours because never heard back from him. But, that happens.
It does. It does. So what are you excited about for tonight? Because I'm excited about everything. I'm excited to be going to a concert.
Yes.
I'm excited to hang out with you. I'm excited for some food and drink. Yeah. This is my first time at Wolf Trap this season. So I'm in a very good mood.
I mean, Jason Isbell really puts on one of the best rock shows you can see. And it's like my wife, I've taken my wife to see him a few times. And the very first time she saw him, she said, am I going to fall asleep? Because a lot of his albums are quieter.
Yes.
I don't really love how his albums are produced. They're a little muted. He does a lot of acoustic songs. But then you see him live, and he just rocks out every single song. And he's one of the best guitar players that's playing today. Those acoustic songs, like he just jams them out. It gets everybody into it. It's so much fun. And he's been mixing up his set lists more and more.
Okay.
One of my complaints about him is it's usually like the same 15 or so songs, 20 songs. But of the past year, or in the past year or so, he's been mixing it up. So I'm excited to see some songs I haven't heard before.
I took I told you I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to. And then I took a sneak peek at Setlist FM, not for last night's show, but for one from a couple nights ago. Or I think it was before the little break he played in Charlottesville. And
yes,
the set list looked great. It's good to know that it's going to potentially be varied, but I definitely saw a lot of my favorites on there.
My nephew went to that show. He's 16 years old, and he said it was amazing until it started raining and they had to cancel the show like halfway through.
No, it looked like he got through. They posted that what would have been the set list. It looked like he got through at least 75%.
Okay.
Still stinks if you're there, especially because a lot of these good performers build towards the end.
Yes.
And that end gets cut short.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Yeah.
I didn't know your nephew's doing Charlotte as well.
Yeah. My wife's family.
Oh, makes sense.
So, so you're obviously excited to see Dreamsicle.
Yes.
I bet he will play that.
Yep.
I would assume so. I really like the last two songs of his most recent album, or his most recent band album, Miles and This Ain't It. And like those are just like 1-2 killer hard rockin' rock outs.
Yep.
And I think we'll get one of them.
Okay.
But last time I saw him at Wolf Trap, he played both.
Nice.
And that's just like, it's peak Isbell. So I'm excited to rock out tonight.
Yeah, I've been seeing. When I looked, I see a lot of King of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
which I'm a fan of. Is he still doing it? One, it ain't easy. It doesn't get easier.
It gets easy. Yeah, I don't know if he's been playing that recently.
Okay,
but he might be because again he's mixing it up.
Yeah, and then I haven't seen him since Foxes in the Snow came out, but I've heard some of those songs. Yeah, full band are really exciting.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just excited, like you said, the whole night. Every time we go to Wolf Trap, it's a good time. I go to probably like 5 or 6 shows a year. It's my favorite place to see live music. First time being there with you, so that'll be fun. Tailgating, like you said, it should be fun. I have a few friends who are coming.
Nice.
I'm sure you'll run into some people you know. We just run into people we know there.
We do.
So yeah, and we're gonna get there early. I think we're gonna have a lot of time to have some fun.
Right. Well, this will be amazing. This is one of your favorite things. I think we will transition to one of your other favorite things, which is fantasy football. So we have a big week. We are on our way to Isbell now. And then on Sunday, we have Scott's neighborhood / cul-de-sac fantasy football extravaganza. So, Scott, I know you manage multiple leagues.
Yeah.
We're very early in the season. Like the Commanders have played one preseason game, or probably 3 weeks away from the season starting. So, as a multi-league commissioner, how are you feeling?
I'm starting to get excited about football. It still is, I guess it's getting into late August now, but the season doesn't start till September 10th, I think. So
after Labor Day?
It's after Labor Day. We have 3 weeks until the season starts. So I'm still not fully in football mode. I haven't done any draft research, but the fantasy football draft day is the best day of the year. It's my favorite day of the year. I'm lucky enough to be in a few leagues, so I get to have like 3 favorite days of the year.
Nice.
But yeah, the league that we're both in, the neighborhood league, I 100% copied the format of that league from another league that I've been in for about 15 years, which I do with some friends, where there's no technology allowed. So we do the big whiteboard where we used to do stickers. We'd go up there and we'd have to slap the sticker on the board. We have, we actually do use a little bit of technology where I have a very intricate Excel spreadsheet that I did not build.
Okay.
But it's really fun because when you put your pick in, randomly, the Excel spreadsheet will tell you to take a shot. And we call them penalty shots. And then there's all these different rules and games throughout the draft where you might have to take a sip or you might have to do something silly. We've had like races up and down the cul-de-sac before. I think that was before your time.
Okay, yeah.
There's been just like all different...
I'm wearing my running shoes this year. I need to be prepared.
There's all different kinds of fun activities during this draft. And so we're going to do it Sunday afternoon. I haven't fully prepared for it. I have to do some work tomorrow and Saturday to get ready.
Okay.
But there are some fun. There is some fun to be had during the draft.
So this will air after the draft. So
Yes.
usually you have some kind of intricate way to figure out the draft order.
Yes.
Has that been figured out?
It has not. I have some ideas.
Okay. I thought maybe I could get an exclusive so I can prepare.
There are no exclusives. I can't give it away yet. We've done everything from, the classic like beer pong tournament. We've done that. We've done bingo,
Nice.
but like a fun type of bingo.
Yep.
One of my favorites, which I think it was the year before you joined. I had everyone pick a slip of paper out of a hat, and on that slip of paper was a rule, and you couldn't tell anyone what your rule was, but you had to follow your rule. And like I just remember one of our neighbors, her rule was every time a tight end was drafted, she had to make a sexual comment about that player's tight end.
Oh, jeez.
And
wait, every player draft?
Every tight end.
Every
tight end.
I was gonna say that would be exhausting. Still would be tiring.
That was really funny because it took 5 comments for people to be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And I think there was one where every time a commander was drafted, this one guy had to be like, "Man, I love the Commanders. I was going to draft him."
It's also a fairly innocuous thing in our neighborhood.
Just all kinds of goofy stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it.
I am too. We're already preparing. My wife has requested that we make Jello shots.
Yes, I've heard.
Topped with Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
She had that at a bar. So that'll be entertaining. I mean, it's going to be Sunday afternoon. And we're doing it. Stop is going to come early on Monday.
We're doing it a little earlier in the year than we normally do because of, again, where the season falls in the calendar and people going on vacation for Labor Day week. And I think school, we only have school 3 days that week, of course, because the kids are never in school.
That's before Labor Day and they only have 3 days? Oh.
No, Monday off and then the Friday off.
Okay.
Right? It can't be a 4-day school week. It has to be a 3-day school week for some reason.
Yeah, they gave us 5 this week, so we got that going for us.
Yes. That's a lot for the first week of school.
I'm super excited. I'm also not prepared at all. The only thing I have prepared is, as you wisely tell us in your emails, I have printer paper and ink because, as Scott mentioned, no phones, no draft. So you print out your draft list.
Print it out.
You got to be ready. And then the other funny thing that you didn't mention is if you draft somebody that's already been drafted.
Penalty shot.
Yep. And that happens a lot because people aren't paying attention. The board, it's a good board, but I think it only shows 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So somebody may draft somebody that was 6 rounds ago. Why would you be doing that? But it happens a lot. It's a lot of fun. I'm curious your thoughts on this. I'm playing with the idea of obviously not using AI during the draft, but using it to help me with my list. And I'm thinking I give it a lot of input. There's a lot of Bills fans in the league. There's a lot of Commanders fans. How do I play this smart, knowing the opponents?
It's a good question. And I think a lot of the websites that people might refer to are probably using AI today. They're definitely using advanced analytics. The only thing I can say is last year in one of my other leagues, we had our kickoff happy hour. And my friend Dan was saying this year, everyone's going to do the exact same thing because everyone's going to be using AI.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't even think about it. I'm not going to use AI. I know how to do this. And he did not finish very high up in the standings. So I don't know. I mean, AI has come a long way in the past year.
True.
But is it good enough? I don't know.
Yeah. It's I just wonder if I give it the right amount of info and then actually follow it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem, right? It can't predict the human behavior that happens.
It can't predict
once that thing kicks off.
If there's a run on tight ends,
right?
You might have to make a call earlier than you want to.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be drafting 1 or 10.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between. So I don't know. We'll see. I may come with 40 pieces of paper and lose them all.
Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, people show up with the old school magazines. People show up with all different kinds of stuff. We've had a couple neighbors who just do it off the top of their head.
Yes.
Which is always fun. It's always very frustrating because they still seem to do very well in the league.
Yes.
I don't know how they have that much knowledge in their head. They know that many players.
It is kind of scary, yeah. I think I picked the wrong B. Robinson one season because That's how little I know.
Yeah. We've had Mike Williams. There's a lot of Mike Williams.
Yeah.
In football.
I think you had to ask for spelling once.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, we take it very seriously in my house. My wife, she is a statistician, so she loves fantasy football. She takes it very, very seriously.
Yeah.
Last year,
I was worried for you guys. Last year, she was not happy.
Last year, we finished in last place, which was amazing. I don't even know how it happened.
Yeah. You guys didn't have the best draft.
No.
There was probably some missteps, but yeah.
Well, but that's okay. We won the year before.
I avoided eye contact with her at the bus stop most Tuesdays because I knew she was not happy.
You know, we won the year before. It's kind of embarrassing when you run the league and then you win the league.
Yeah.
So I didn't necessarily mind that kind of evened out there. But we're coming back with a vengeance this year. We're going to be motivated. We're not going to do any funny business during the draft.
Right. Well, cool. So we've had 2 super awesome fun things we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to cover on our sweet carpool karaoke style podcast? Are you going to sing?
I'm not going to sing.
All right, I'm definitely sing.
Okay, but I mean, if we talked about maybe doing a recording on the way back from the concert, you might see me sing then.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see how that works. We're heading into some very dark clouds right
Yes.
now. It's scary.
Isn't that great? I mean, I see some puffy ones. I don't know. I'm not worried.
No.
You packed your poncho, right? I told you to pack a poncho.
I mean, no.
Jeez.
Rain doesn't scare me. Some of the best concerts have happened in the rain.
Fair. Well, I have a poncho. I'm not going to share it, but I have.
That's fine.
I guess, should I share next week's album?
Yeah.
All right. So this one will actually not be out when this recording comes out. It's going to come out the next day. So
Tonight.
Brand new.
Midnight.
Yep, midnight. Midnight on release day of the Two Old Fashions podcast. This is going to be the new album from Billy Strings.
Oh.
Called So Much for Goodbyes.
Okay.
So you've heard of him.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to listen to him.
Yes. I thought this would be a good excuse. He's really made a name for himself.
Yeah.
This is an album that's supposed to mean a lot to him. He recorded it after his mother passed away. She actually did the artwork on the album. They had talked about that before she passed. And I'm just really curious to hear it. I don't know much about him, but he's got a large following and, you know, a little bit of bluegrass, a little bit of Americana. So I figure it kind of follows in line, not mirrors, right, Drew Holcomb or the 502, but something unique for us to check out. And it'll be a hot topic. We'll be able to cover it the following week.
Is he just like pure bluegrass Americana, or is he jam bandy? Because I always thought he was kind of jam bandy.
I feel like he kind of fits in the middle of that Venn diagram. Like that's kind of how I heard of him. Like I don't listen to Fish a lot, but I know there's a lot of like overlap between him and the Fish community, Goose, DMV, like all that kind of stuff. So I would say he's a little bit of a hybrid. Like I know some of his songs he can like rock out on. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for it.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs?
No, I don't. I might on the way back. Probably the great people of Wolf Trap.
Yes.
The great experience that we're going to have. But no, I mean, like I said, just in like good mood. I just want to shout out everybody. I just hope everybody is having the best day ever.
I want to shout out big electric vehicles.
Okay.
We did that road trip last week to New York, you know, and I have an EV. I've only had this EV for about a year and a half.
What do you have? I don't even know this.
I have the Acura CDX.
I know nothing about cars, but that sounds cool.
It's cool. It's probably the 5th road trip I've taken with an electric.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy. And it's like, I can't believe people are driving gas guzzlers. You know, the biggest fear is you're going to run out of charge.
I was going to say, yeah.
The big fear is you'll run out of gas, too. And so when you stop to go to the bathroom or you stop to get some food, you just plug the car in.
Okay.
And we did 2 stops, one going up, one going back. It was like 12 minutes each stop. Cost me a grand total of, I think, $23 to charge for 25 minutes total.
Mm-hmm.
It's like unbelievable. It's so easy. It's like, it makes driving fun.
Yeah. And do you have a way to charge it at home?
We do.
Okay.
We do. We have a charger at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so high on EVs after this trip. This was the best road trip I've taken with them.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
I'm all for it.
I'm excited. We currently only have gas guzzlers. We redid the basement. We did get plugs for the garage because I think our next one will definitely be electric or hybrid. I did see Ford is supposed to release an under 30K truck in the next 2 years, which
electric, full electric.
Mm-hmm. Which I've never had a truck, but that's pretty cool. I love the looks of the Rivians.
Yeah,
Friend has one of those. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm open to exploring.
The technology it evolves so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see where it goes. So congrats, big electric vehicle. I don't even know what you call it. I was going to shout out electricity, but then I thought I had to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, especially if you're about to get struck by lightning.
Yeah,
it's kind of electricity. It is getting darker as we get closer to the venue.
I know. I thought we would be fine.
Yeah, we will be.
We probably will be.
100%. Not a problem. All right. Well, hopefully this isn't our last recording.
We also didn't shout out the fact that we're dressed exactly the same. I can't believe. And I had the thought. I was like, I bet Brian's going to wear gray, so I won't wear gray. No, he's not going to wear gray. And then we're dressed like twins.
Sweet. We'll stand out among the crowd.
All right. Well, I think we should probably turn this off because the wipers are going on and no one wants to hear that.
Hopefully this is listenable.
Yes.
But thanks to everybody that did, and cheers. I'll see you out there.
Bye.